Hello and welcome to another installment of our monthly FAQ series. Today we'll be answering more questions you have about the Aurora Pro. How does keystone affect the Aurora Pro? Keystone correction is a process that digitally distorts your projection to make it appear perfectly rectangular. It's a failsafe for when your projector isn't perfectly level, your floor and wall don't intersect at a perfect 90-degree angle, or your projector isn't parallel to your screen. While this is super helpful for turning a distorted trapezoidal projection into a seamless rectangular one, keystone projection takes a lot of processing power. Consider that each time there's a frame change, your projector has to go through a series of equations to ensure that the keystoning is consistent. This can have a rippling effect on how well the Aurora Pro functions, potentially lowering resolution, increasing latency, and making your fans run louder. This is why it's important to position your Aurora Pro as perfectly as possible and limit how much digital correction you use. If you want the best media experience, it's worth the extra time spent measuring the exact placement of your projector and leveling it out with the height-adjustable rubber feet. Why does keystone reset when I switch inputs? Keystone correction is automatically disabled in gaming mode. If you have gaming mode enabled for one input, it's possible for keystone correction to temporarily turn off when you switch to that input, then turn back on when you switch back. To prevent this from happening, avoid using gaming mode. Alternatively, spend more time finding the exact right position to keep your Aurora Pro so that you no longer have to use keystone correction. This will not only prevent your projector from looking worse in gaming mode, it will also help lower your latency and help your projector to run a little smoother and quieter. How do I fix light bleed on the Aurora Pro? If you're experiencing fuzzy edges or light bleeding around your projection, especially in darker scenes, this is caused by DMD pixel shifting. This issue is common for every projector with a DLP chip, and while it has improved over time, no projector has eliminated it completely. To get rid of light bleed, try moving your projector closer to the wall to cast a smaller, denser image. Alternatively, use a black frame around your screen to make it less noticeable. If you look closely at the black frame around the NexiGo for Nell screen, you'll see that it's angled inward to bounce all that light back on the screen, eliminating the light bleed effect altogether. Why is there color banding on my HDMI device? If you see a lot of color banding or strange colors only when you use an HDMI device, it's very likely that your HDMI cable is causing the problem. A low-quality HDMI cable may result in color banding, as well as a poor connection that causes your HDMI signal to cut in and out. The solution is to use a certified 8K HDMI cable, such as this one by Highwings. A quality HDMI cable can be inexpensive, but will make a huge difference in the video quality of your HDMI devices. Do I need to use NexiGo-brand 3D glasses? The Aurora Pro is compatible with any DLP Link Active Shutter 3D glasses. You can easily adjust the settings of the Aurora Pro to match the sequencing used by your 3D glasses by navigating to Menu, then Playback Settings, and then 3D Settings. However, we recommend using the NexiGo glasses because they give you the option to toggle freely between left-right and right-left, or top-bottom and bottom-top sequencing by pressing the power button. This enables you to try out all the options and find the one that works for you. It's essential to find the 3D sequence that works for your brain, since choosing the wrong setting may break your immersion, producing an image that your vision reads as uncanny or unconvincing. In more severe cases, the wrong setting may cause nausea, headaches, or disorientation. Can the Aurora Pro be used as the central speaker with surround sound? The Aurora Pro cannot currently be selected as the central speaker channel for Dolby Atmos surround sound. This means that if you want to set up surround sound, you'll need to purchase a central speaker separately. If you run into difficulties placing a soundbar in a central location that doesn't interfere with the projected image from your Aurora Pro, consider using one of our sliding trays or media consoles, which enable you to easily stagger the height of your projector with the height of your external speakers. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments and we'll be sure to address them in a future FAQ video. See you next time.